Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do a quick Q&A video. I have Sam here off camera that you can't actually see, who has devised a load of questions for me, and I know some of them, some I don't, and I'm sure he's probably just going to pull something out at the last minute and just try and shock me on this one. But anyway, so you guys are always asking us questions, and yeah, now's the time to answer. We actually did a Q&A on Instagram a couple of weeks ago, where I run it like once a week for like a couple of weeks, and we had loads of submissions. So just going to try and go through as many as I can. Some of them I cannot say on camera, and I'm sure you've probably got those written down. So yeah, some I can't really talk about on camera, but we'll try. And yeah, we're going to try and get through as many as we can. So over to you, Sam. What have you got?
What is the biggest hurdle you have had to overcome in business?
The biggest hurdle to overcome in business? It's been loads. It's been loads.
One that you lost sleep over?
One that I lost sleep over. Probably making sure I could pay everyone, I reckon. Yeah. Whenever you have employees, that isn't fun. So yeah, trying to pay everyone is a thing. I guess cash flow as a whole is kind of the main thing.
How did Exoracing start?
How did Exoracing start? So this was, what, 6 years ago? And I was selling sump plugs because, yeah, at the time, you just couldn't get good magnetic sump plugs. So that was it. Started selling sump plugs and then started getting brands on board and just kind of going from there. And, yeah, just kind of building up from there, really.
What can you catch but not throw?
Disease? That's all I could think about.
Yeah.
What can I catch but not throw?
I would guess disease.
Yeah, disease. I mean, that's all I've got.
Why does it hurt when I pee?
Why? What? So this isn't from you, just so. No, this isn't from you. I mean, I'm not a qualified doctor, so I wouldn't even like to comment, to be honest.
Will you please give Josh McClellan
Yeah.
some free goodies or something already?
Josh McClellan. So that guy, for anyone who doesn't know, by the way, Josh basically shares every post we ever put out, and he is amazing. He just is on absolutely everything, every sale, every like post that we ever have. So yeah, I think that was from a guy who's probably one of his friends. But yeah, I don't know for definite. But yes, Josh, we'll send you some things. Get in touch. Because he does share everything. So yeah, it is amazing.
How many pieces of garlic bread can you eat in one sitting?
How many pieces of garlic bread can I eat in one sitting? I know exactly who this came from because I call him the garlic bread man. Right. So
are you talking about like garlic breads, like baguette sort of pizzas?
I have no idea. Oh. I mean, I would assume they're like, you know, the little sticks you get? You know, baguettes. The little garlic bread, yeah, baguettes. Yeah, I think he means slices of those. Oh, really? Surely it's not like garlic bread pizza.
No.
I don't.
Let's assume.
How many pieces can I eat in a sitting? So if it was like its own meal, I don't know, maybe like 25? Maybe like 2 sticks? Two sticks. That's enough for a normal person, isn't it? 2 sticks?
Yeah.
I'd say 2 sticks. I mean, if it was a garlic bread pizza, probably, I don't know, like a small, I can't say the name, can I? But nice. Garlic bread pizza, I'd say, I don't know, at that kind of size. 2? Yeah. Maybe? I don't know.
I agree.
Honestly, I've never even thought about this, so.
What was the first brand you got on board?
The first brand I got on board? That is a question. I think the first brand I ever listed that wasn't my own, I think it was Skunk 2. I think it was Skunk 2. Again, it was so long ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Skunk 2. And we still sell it now, to be honest. Yeah. And yeah, we actually sold a manifold today. So yeah. Yeah, and we have one over here. I don't know if you can actually see it in shop, but yeah. Which is actually up for sale, if anybody wants it.
How did you come up with a name?
This is going to sound ridiculous to most people, but when you're starting a company, you have to figure out the name, just whatever you're going to do. And to do with race car parts, I had to go racing. So the second part was always going to be racing, whatever happened. First part, I had no idea. I brainstormed for like a week, had absolutely no idea what I was going to do. So one of my friends said to me, "What is your favorite thing to do?" And I was like, "I like playing Destiny. That is it. I just like playing Destiny." So I went through Destiny, found a load of different characters. One of them was the Exo race. That is why I literally merged them together, and that was it.
Were you worried about the commitment?
Yes, I was massively worried. Yes, I was. I think anybody would be in that situation. Start a company, go out by yourself. It's pretty scary. But I guess I kind of had to. I mean, I was working for Rob at the time. We were doing like vehicle wraps, and he was basically just like, "You need to do it. Just do it." I was part time there anyway because I was doing this part time, and then yeah, he just said go for it, and I was like, okay, I did, and yeah, worked out, went really well.
When are we going to see the all-wheel drive Civic again?
The all-wheel drive. What are you looking at?
The bits from it.
The all-wheel drive Civic. I do have bits of the all-wheel drive Civic all over the unit. Yeah, we. So let me show you guys this corner. So I've got down there in the corner, we've got the wide arch kit. We have the bumper that came off of it. Downstairs, we've got a pallet of all the four-wheel drive bits. So the four-wheel drive Civic coupe got scrapped, and we're going to build a road car. So I've got a hatchback, and it's currently in my friend's garage. And in around, I think about 6 weeks from the time of this video, we're going to be going up there, bolting the four-wheel drive stuff on, and yeah, we got new engine management. We're on Howtech now, digital dash, CAN Lambda, and everything should be smoother and better. And yeah, I'm not going to go for any more power. I think 500 wheels is enough for the road, more than enough for the road. And we're going to make it purple, and we're going to do videos on it. So yeah, in around, I don't know, 8-12 weeks, it should be back on the channel again, which would be nice. And it'd be good having a project car in here that we can actually work on, because the difficulty we have at the minute is trying to do videos. Like we did the detent and gearbox sprint video a couple of weeks ago. I had to get my friend to bring the gearbox around, and it's just a pain. So if the car's here, I can rip it apart, do everything to it, put it back together again, drive it around, and yeah, it's just a bit easier having a car. So
are you going to use the same kit?
Yeah, so the wide arch kit that's over there, I showed you a minute ago, we are going to be using that. Bumper, I'm going to be using that one. Full drive, we're going to use all that stuff. I think we just need a couple extra bits. Because the wide body was for a coupe, though, we're going to have to like mould some of the corners, but yeah, it's not too much of an issue. So yes, we're going to be using everything from that.
Speaking of B's,
yeah.
B or K?
B or K? Oh, wow. So I actually did a poll on our YouTube. Some of you guys might have actually seen it last week, and I think it got to like 60% K. It was like 10% D, like 20% B, and then the others were for like F and H. Me personally, I like B. We're probably going to have hundreds of comments of people fighting me on this one, which is fine. But everybody around here likes K. I like B. I've always worked on B, and yeah, I mean, I understand K, I understand B, but for me personally, I just prefer B. In like stock form, I understand B is probably not as good as a K, but again, all the ones we've had are turbo and built and everything else. So yeah, for me, I like B series.
What is your daily, and why the hell is it BMW?
What's your problem with my BMW? It's comfortable. What? I am a Japanese enthusiast. It doesn't mean I like driving Jap cars daily. Like, Jap cars that are nice are from the 90s. They're tin cans. They rattle. That isn't what you want. You want that in a race car. You don't want that in a daily. You want leather, heated seats, nice and comfy. That is what you want. Why do I feel like you're just personally attacking me with these questions? You are.
Right, what is your current dream car?
I think I've always quite liked McLarens. So I think I'd probably go McLaren, but yeah, I don't know. It's a hard one to answer. I think if money was near, probably a P1, probably a McLaren P1, I reckon. Just like styling on them, and yeah. GT3 RS. Never been the biggest fan of a GT3 RS.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it's probably because well, for one, I was about to say I like Jap stuff, but McLaren's not Jap, is it? Yeah, I do daily at BMW as well. There is that. I don't really know. I've always been in like business growth mode. I've never been like when I have this much in the bank, I'm going to go buy that. So I don't really think about it that much. I normally just, I stock. I want to buy stock and more things. I want to put them in here and just fill the unit full of stuff. That's pretty much it. So yeah, I'd say P1 though. Money, no object, I go P1 for sure.
Business-wise, what would you do differently?
So a couple things I'd do differently. One, I'd be able to focus on things that are actually important, not things that I feel are important at the time. There's a lot of things that I've done and sunk like hundreds and hundreds of hours into that were important, but I could have done better. And I think it's one of those, like, everything you know now, you should have known like 5 years ago. And I think everything will be much better now. I think just processes, things in place, stuff going on in here, like time to get stuff out to customers, and I'd just shorten it as much as I possibly could. Like website, I'd build the complete hierarchy from like the get-go, rather than what I did was just kind of list stuff and then just kind of go like top to bottom and keep moving stuff around, changing categories, and just chaos. So I think I'd go about it logically, map stuff correctly, figure everything out, put the correct processes in place. Also, it's down to like buying stuff. Like, I know now what works, what doesn't, and yeah, I wouldn't have put money into stuff that sat on the shelf for like 3 years, when now I pretty much know what sells and I'd be able to sort of go straight into it. So quite a few things is the answer. Nearly everything about this business, I think, in at least one form or another.
Favorite and least favorite part about the business?
My favorite part, I think, is that I just get to play cars all the time. I also get to play a lot of computers. I like dealing with computers, and a lot of the time it's, for example, like going into video editing. The computer wouldn't do it, the graphics card wouldn't do it. So I had to buy a new one, mess around with that, rip the computers apart, and yeah, I quite enjoy doing that. And also, I quite like playing with spreadsheets. Spreadsheets is like my thing. I like spreadsheets and analytics, so quite enjoy doing that. Sounds nerdy as hell, but I absolutely love it. Worst part, back to earlier, is probably cash flow.
Why did you choose a dinosaur as a logo?
Everybody likes dinosaurs. Why did I choose dinosaurs as a logo? Because I like dinosaurs. Funny story about the logo, actually. So the guy that I got to make it, I asked him to make that one, and he said he'd make me another like revision. So he did, and honestly, it was meant to be a piranha, but it looked like a goldfish. One of the guys that worked here asked me to upload it on like April Fool's for about 5 years straight, and it was the most horrific looking thing you've ever seen. If I can find it, I'll put it on screen. I don't even know if I've still got it. I'm pretty sure I deleted it into the depths of hell like years ago, but yeah, so it was either that, Boostosaurus, or piranha, one of the two, which looked like a goldfish. So, I mean, yeah. That is what I call it, yeah, Boostosaurus. Plus, also, green works well with purple. Purple's my favourite colour. I like dinosaurs. That's it. I like dinosaurs.
Will you sponsor Sam's just to get 20 down there? So I'll just put it in the van on the way out.
Oh, I like it. Sure, I'll sponsor you. There you go.
Awesome. We have it on video.
With it, no, cut.
No cut.
Cut. So, hopefully, you've now learned all the things you want to know about Exoracing. If there is anything else you do want to know, and we have enough questions, we'll make a part 2. You guys might be interested. You might not care. I don't know, but we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, if you do have any more questions, then just fire them in the comments below. And yeah, we will catch you in the next video, hopefully for something more exciting than me just sat on a bench. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.